right. Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of online learning. I'm just going to walk you through quick things about what to do for the second assignment. Okay. So first of all, good job on completing the first assignment. Most of you did very well. Again, I'm going to display this on my 0B class, but all of my classes should look the same. So if you're watching this for Friday's assignment, it should look the same on your part, just a different color. Okay, so all assignments are under online learning. Yes, we still have school. A quick note, for my even classes, I was able to load the link for formative under the online learning sound notes for, if we go to, here, let's scroll down and just go to first period. Okay. So if you were in first period though, I apologize. This should be here. I'm not sure why there's a second. Alrighty, yes. Okay, so if we look over here though, then that formative was moved under calculating waves velocity practice. And I will explain a little bit more about formative here in a second. All right, let's go ahead. Actually, let's just go here. Okay, so most of you guys have already completed this. Good job. These questions here, and then your sound notes. So your notes over my video on waves notes, and then also a screenshot of the decibel scale concept. The waves notes, most of you did the part of the assignment where you wrote about the thing I discussed, which was sound waves, but some of you wrote notes for all of the waves. Guys, we already covered that. That was the whole, okay. Either way, so if you wrote notes also on the rest of waves, then congratulations. You should be really, really well prepared for today's assignment. Let's dive right into that, why don't we? So the thing that I am assigning you guys today is the Doppler effect assignment. This is what it is. All right, let's just go ahead and dive on into it. So a couple things about the Doppler effect. This is going to be a very, very nice assignment. So what I would like you to do is to look up some things about the Doppler effect. I've got resources here. So here is a slides presentation that's got a few more slides on it than the one that was on my presentation because I was going to take some time describing it. There's also a link from the physicsclassroom.com, which is an excellent resource to utilize. Mr. Purcell has also done us a favor and described a Doppler effect in about a 1.5-minute long video, so it's really, really concise, but a very good explanation. The Doppler effect is definitely one of those things that's really easy to understand once you have an explanation that you can physically sort of see and experience, but can be a little bit more challenging if we're just using words. And then last but not least is this, an explanation of redshift, blueshift, for if we're talking about stars, okay? So your assignment today is to submit a diagram or drawing of the Doppler effect and how it works. You're going to probably need to look up what it looks like from these resources. Thank you. Different formatting. So there's different virtual ways to do this. You can do it, for instance, in Google Draw. So if I go here, okay. Google Drawings. There's also Paint, if you're familiar with Paint. Personally, I think it would be easier just to do this the old-fashioned way. Draw an actual picture, and you can just take a picture of it with your phone, upload it to Google Classroom. You can also download Google Classroom as an app if you're interested in doing that. The only thing, though, is that I need to be able to see the details in your drawing, so make sure your picture is taken in a well-lit area and that I can see the details in that picture, okay? If you don't have access to either of those, then I would recommend doing it in Google Draw. All right, your Doppler effect drawing needs to show the source that produces the Doppler effect, a brief explanation of what that effect is, and 2 frames of reference. So for example, one frame of reference might be as something approaches a person who is listening to the Doppler effect, then what does sort of that wave look like towards them? After that, I would like you to answer the following questions about this. Each person does have, let's see, where's it at? All right, each person does have a different copy of this Google Doc, so it would probably be easiest just to answer these questions right underneath where I asked them. So who discovered the Doppler effect, the implication for that discovery? You could just type it on in there, okay? I did give you one math problem, and here's kind of the setup for that, but there's a brief explanation of what all the things are. So you just do your best to identify the parts, okay? And that is part 1 of today's assignment. I would recommend doing this assignment because for 1, it counts as your attendance grade. And for 2, it's going to be on our test we're going to take. Woohoo! All right, so the second thing that you guys are doing today is, and let's see, it's showing up. Nope, wrong thing. Let's go back. I haven't actually posted it officially yet to first period. Okay. All right, so you see right here, it says Waves Test. We're going to take a test informative. It is going to open for when I would normally have your class at 8 a.m. in the morning, and it is going to close at midnight. All right, midnight. So for 0B in second period, it's going to open for you at 8 a.m. tomorrow, and I need you to take it by 11:59 p.m. If for some reason you are not able to take it, I need you to email me, please, so that we can work something out. I would like this to work in your guys' best interests, but I need to know what's going on. For first and seventh period, this will open for you at 8 a.m. on Friday. It will close at midnight on Friday. Again, same thing goes. If there's a reason that you can't take it, let me know, but I need to know, okay? Quick thing about formative that a lot of you guys had questions about. So it will show up as Waves Test. It will not necessarily be under the Doppler effect assignment. And then this is my screen informative, so it looks a little bit different than yours. Quick thing, let's just go to this. Okay. I can view your responses here and also grade them here. So it becomes pretty easy to kind of give you guys feedback on it. So I'm not too worried about you submitting it on Google Classroom. The other thing, it should ask you to log in, let's see, over here, as either with your Google ID or your Clever login. This is your school ID. It's at Bentonville Schools, bentonvillek12.org, okay? So whatever you use to log into your actual Chromebook, it is not a classroom code. You should already be a part of my class, and therefore you do not need to use your Google Classroom login, okay? Let's see. Anything else? Oh, okay. As always, I am hosting office hours during this time, but most of you are doing a really good job of either emailing me throughout the day. I'm trying to check it as often as I can, guys. And then also, I've given you guys, because you are adults, practically, the ability to comment just underneath things. So as I post them, if you want to post questions that maybe the whole class wants to know, like, when is this due? How does this work? What is my login? That would be a great thing to do right here, perhaps after you've rewatched the videos. You can also comment on assignments. So for instance, if I wanted to comment here, sorry, Catherine. If I wanted to comment here, then I could add a class comment, or you can add one just on your private assignment. Again, most of you are doing that, and I commend you for doing so. That kind of seems to be working as far as office hours and communication between us goes. If this quarantine continues on after spring break, then I will talk to you guys about hosting office hours that look more like a Google Hangout, which looks like this. Do I have Hangout open? Yeah, right here. Okay, in which case we can have a video call, a phone call, or a message, okay? Messaging, it's going to look a lot like texting over here on the side. Phone call, I can hear your voice, you can hear my voice, or if you want a video call. I assume you guys don't want to do that, but it might be a good idea for just making sure we all have enough human contact. Okay, and with that out of the way, those are the 2 things that you are to complete. Please let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Other things, I do have your nuclear retests. I'm working on grading them, but I mostly want to make sure you're counted present for this week of school. Okay? All right. I hope you guys have a great spring break staycation and that you are avoiding contact with people, but also enjoying your time maybe to sleep in, catch up on a book. You should go for a lot of walks. Being out in nature is really good right now. Plus, it's so pretty outside today. I went to the park with Finn earlier. It was nice. All right. And with that, you guys have a great night.